Thank you so much for joining us today for this Facebook Live. We're so excited to be able to show you a new upcycled craft that we really enjoyed making. So we really hope you enjoy making it as well. So something that we thought people would have around their houses, something you would find readily available, would be empty paper towel rolls and toilet paper rolls. So that's what we're using today to make some decorations. So the first thing that you would need is going to be a glue gun, if you have it, scissors, a ruler, the tubes of course, and then something to kind of fold it down really well. That's the white tool. And then if you don't have a glue gun, you could use Elmer's glue. So we're going to show you both of those processes. So the first thing you're going to do is fold it down in half, like Lisa's doing here, making sure your seams are really nicely folded. You could use really anything to like flatten it down with. And then you're going to mark little 1/2 inch spaces across to make sure it's nice and even and they all lay flat when you make your design. So she only made marks on one side of the ruler, but you could do both if you want to just make sure you get a clean cut all the way across. So then you're just going to cut those small little pieces all the way down, and then you've got all of your pieces ready to go to make a design. So the next thing, we're going to show you just a few different types of designs that you can make. It's very customizable. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this. As you can see, flowers very easily, little circles basically with like a square in between, and those can kind of connect and make a larger design. We'll see one of those in just a moment. Or you can even interconnect your flowers as you see here. So this is just one of the many designs that you could do, and this one is those interconnected circles. So you could look at it two ways, either as like a 4-stemmed flower connected, or as you can see like the 4 kind of shapes going into that little like circle with a square in the middle. So it's very intricate, is a very popular style that we thought that people would like. So this is just one of the many types of designs that you can make here. And there it is, all done. It looks really nice. All right, this is another design that you could make. This one's a little bit different, and I just was really inspired. This is one of my ideas. I just was like, well, I really like plants, and I feel like if you stack them, it kind of looks like branches and leaves. So I made 3 different size little plants side by side, and that was my idea for a different kind of design. So not quite as large as the other one. And then, all right, and here's another one that we have for you. This one is also a flower, but it's a large flower. So as you see, she's putting different petals in and it's interconnected. I thought this one would be really cool for like a holiday idea. So maybe as like a poinsettia or as a snowflake, something like that, depending on what colors you wanted to paint it, what you wanted to use it for. So this is a little bit of how you can glue it. So we did a test with the Elmer's glue, and you have to hold it together for quite a while to make sure it sticks, especially if you're using several different pieces. That could be a little bit more than you would be able to hold at a time. So it would take a little bit longer to not only put it together, but also to make sure that it sticks. But it actually stayed much better than we thought that it would for our tests. So just be sure you work quickly when you're working with a hot glue gun. It's not quite as forgiving as Elmer's glue. But as you'll see in a moment, even if you make a mistake, you can still separate these pieces and re-glue them. So it's not like you've messed up and you have to start over. Okay, and you see here towards the end, she realized that she had misplaced a couple of her pieces. So she just very carefully and gently pulled them off and re-glued them, and her finished product actually looked really great. Okay, and lastly, we want to show you how we painted these. So we used silver spray paint for Lisa's design, and yeah, this is her finished design. It looks so nice. She's going to put it on her wall. You could even put it on a mirror if you wanted to. For mine, again, it was inspired by plants, different kind of branch, leaf kind of things. So I used a combination of acrylic paints. So thank you so much for joining us today for this arts and crafts. We hope that you enjoy making these as much as we enjoyed it. And if you have any questions about anything that we did today, feel free to message us and reach out, and we'd be glad to help you out. Thank you so much and have a great day.